Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General Civil War. Today is the 27th of June 1862 and we're going into battle at Gaines' Mill. This was one of the 7 days campaign where General Lee managed to drive McClellan away from the gates of Richmond, although it was more a series of inconclusive battles or even tactical defeats for the Confederacy, but led to a strategic victory as McClellan retreated anyway. So McClellan's invasion army raids our lands near Richmond. Instead of using our forces to defend, we will concentrate them for an assault towards the right flank of the Union army. Our purpose is to gain tactical superiority and force the Yankees to withdraw from the Peninsula. We must not lose this battle, or else the Union will get the upper hand and reach the gates of Richmond. Let's jump in and take a look at what we've got here. Overwhelmed by our tactical superiority, the Federal forces comprising the Union right flank began to withdraw to the south. After a few miles' march, General Porter prepared a strong defensive position along Boatswain's Swamp in an effort to stop our advance. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and flank attack here. So we've got First Corps, which is going to be coming in for a frontal assault. And I've created Second Corps, which at the moment I've put all the cavalry, or most of the cavalry, into. Let's see if this works. These are going to be faster moving troops, but also new troops. I've also concentrated nearly all the artillery into the First Corps. So let's see if this tactic works, and if it's going to be a good one, we'll find out. The Union forces that made up McClellan's right flank have retreated through Gaines' Mill. I think it's going to be a hard fight, this one, folks. We're going to rely on this flank attack. Porter now holds a defensive line along Boatswain Creek. Our plan to suppress and destroy the Union's right flank is now at a very critical point. The main bulk of our forces are expected to arrive from the northwest. And all the way over here we have, this is a long way over here, a portion of our army is ordered to manoeuvre to the east and flank the Federals. Now, this Second Corps, for the first perk of the commander of the Second Corps, I picked plus 15% movement speed. So they're going to be our flanking force in all the battles to come. We must coordinate our attacks across multiple directions. I'm sure we will. Continue south and threaten the main Union army. The Yankees will surely reinforce the area with more troops coming from this direction, so act with caution, General. Now, historically, the Confederates, I think, did... Are we playing here? Oh, here we go. It's not actually started yet. I thought we were missing some troops there. It's advised to advance carefully up to this ridge. Yeah. And then we're going to open a massive artillery bombardment. Attack the Union lines behind the creek if practical. Their position is a strong one. Okay, so we've got 10 brigades coming in. I can't choose what comes in and what doesn't here, so we've got the usual culprits. Some good quality soldiers, experienced soldiers. These are all good. I think I might take that artillery battery out in favour of something with more guns. What are you armed with? 12-pound Napoleons, which are a good option. And these are some of... Oh, but only 9. Parrots are good. 24-pounder howitzers. Now, this is one of the new batteries. There's only 5, though. So I'm going to bring along the 12-pounder Napoleons because there's a lot of them. And I think that just makes sense, right? There we go. Let's get everyone on the road, ready to go. I mean, I could mass the rest of the... Well, okay, we're going to have more troops coming. This will do. Let's start the battle. And what we kind of need to do is be a little bit careful as we march down here. Because there might be enemies. There might be enemies. We know there's enemies there. Do we want to try and outflank this position and hope that we've got some more troops coming up there? That's not a bad idea, you know. That's not a bad idea. We could go for this. Let me get the artillery batteries here. And we're going to try and take a position on this hill with the artillery because this looks quite effective. But we're going to start by putting them across there like that. Because I need to make sure that we don't have pesky enemies lurking in the woods down here. And also over the other side as well. So skirmishers out. Let's head to the woods. And we'll keep a few units back. Well, skirmishers back. We won't deploy all the skirmishers in case we want some later. Right then, let's also get my excellent leader into position and bring up the supply wagons, which we should probably probably march along the roads for speed, but everything else is just getting going, so let's double up. In fact, let's go way faster until we actually see something out there. So we've got some big artillery units. Something's happened. Right, we found the skirmishers. We've found a bunch of enemy skirmishers. Let's plow some firepower into those. We should have 2 more units coming from the back that we can deploy skirmishers from as well. I don't really want to heavily engage frontally in this fight. I'm going to be honest. Because trying to attack open ground across a creek is going to be rough. But we can use artillery to try and soften positions effectively, I think. I hope. We're going to be a little while getting into position, but it looks like we've got ourselves a nice skirmish fight going on. So let's bring the guys in. And let's get into the woods. There's no point skirmishing out there in the open field. We'll try and turn the skirmishers. And that way these guys can then shoot them in the flank. Quick, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them now. They're in the water. We can do more damage when they're in the water, I think. So, we kind of, if we're going to go across, we want to go across down here. I'm going to bring these skirmishers down. And we're going to actually have a proper look over there. And at some point, I think we should have some more reinforcements coming in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to line up in there. And let's get these skirmishers over here if we can. We've got more coming. The Ozark volunteers. You may as well run into the woods there and take up a better position. Meanwhile, you can go over here. We're driving them back, but it's just a skirmish screen at the moment. I'm going to take these guys down here. We're going to start looking like we're going to move across here, because I am expecting reinforcements from the other side. You two can go down there as well. We should have enough infantry in these woods to push our way across where we need to be. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is looking okay. You get across there, in fact. Move up. You guys are in the water. That's not good. We shall deploy about there, and we can see that the artillery is now coming down. It's breaking through the woods. We'll have it deploy about here. It's going to struggle to go across this creek. I know it is, but we'll do it anyway. We've got time. We've got time. Stuff is turning up, and that much needed flank attack, wherever that's coming from. Well, it's not here yet, so let's get you guys across there. You're all headed down south. Okay, this will be a nice maneuver if we can get around the creek at this side. We can just ignore the defences over here, and hopefully our flanking units will come and sort that out. This is what we have to hope and pray for, really. Move in there, fellas. Do we have more skirmishers back there? We do. Let's get our line up. And let's bring a leader across here. At this point, I think we can advance the Florida Seminoles over. And it's just a case of bringing the artillery up. I want the artillery on this hill. That's my goal for them. But I'm happy to wait for other things to get into position first. So we're going to try. This is where we're going to cross down here, look. I'm actually going with quite a lot of troops on this. So let's hope this is going to work. Not great land down here. And I might be splitting the forces too much. That is a thing. That is definitely a thing that can be done. Okay, we may as well get the artillery across, because there's nothing much there. And the skirmishers may as well take the hill. And let's see what's on the other side of that. Can you guys move into the fields over here? Oh, there's a supply wagon. It's sitting right in front of the lines. This might be a trap. I'm going to try and charge them in. Okay, we've spotted. It's just the supplies. There might be something heavy sitting over there. Top of the hill, boys. Let's see what we've got to deal with over here. Put you just behind the hill. Something's opening fire. Right, we have found the main line. Okay, this is definitely outflankable, if that's a word. Right, you're coming down here. Everyone's coming down here, including the unit that I can't see that I've just ordered, but they're all coming down there. Okay, there's a fairly heavy line over there, so let's get back. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I want to push this. This doesn't look advisable. But let's get the artillery into this position. And I would say if they are behind the top of this ridge, they might be in some protection. Hopefully they'll be invisible. Our guys are falling back here. Yeah, we need you in the woods facing this way. And what we really need is that flank attack. It's okay. We've got this across. I'm going to put myself. Now these, they were hidden. They're not now, sadly. The Ozark volunteers are probably going to catch a bit of flak up there. Don't want the artillery in particular to get spotted. You know what, just deploy right behind the infantry. Very scary for the infantry. Keep your heads down, boys, you'll be fine. It's okay, this is at the moment just a distraction, so that's absolutely fine. While this lot works its way into position. I'm going to just move these guys up a little bit. The muddy terrain makes movement very slow and fighting ineffective. Okay, we're going over a rough bit of land. Where are our reinforcements? Okay, the skirmishers are being driven back. We're going to start taking some casualties here if we're not careful. And we do need to drive off the flipping enemy skirmishers. So let's get a position on the flank. Let's bring Bargie's men down here. They're in woods. They're in a much better position. We've got some dudes over here. Right, at this point, I kind of need you guys across like that. That'll do. And then you guys, we're going to go across deep here. Nice thick double line. I'm assuming that the objective is just going to change when we run out of time, because it would be sad if we had to actually force our way into these positions within the first stage of the battle. I don't think that's likely, partly because I don't think it's feasible to do it. Okay, let's see if we can just get the skirmishers over here. Can I get them into some cover? Try and move up a little bit. Oh, we've spotted enemy skirmishers here. Right, open fire. Drive them off. Just drive them off will do for now. How are we doing down here? Nice flanking manoeuvre coming in. It's a bit of a large one. Right, okay, we're taking fire from something over here. It might be artillery. Gotta be honest, our skirmishers have had a rough time of things so far. These guys are unspotted. Excellent, so what I'm going to try and do, let's find someone with... You've got long-range artillery. I'm going to try and snipe off that battery over there. The Napoleons, they're out of range for it anyway. There's a whole lot of nasty stuff down there, but it looks like we can't advance across here. Our skirmishers just can't take these guys on. So the Rolling Thunder, we will plow some firepower into them. Our artillery is hidden at this point, so that's good. Right, we're currently hidden here, so let me get across. Get the skirmishers across. Right, I want you guys down like that. And like that. We're going to go across in a nice big thick line and turf those guys out of their positions. That's the way to do it. We're not attacking across here. This would be a very bloody fight indeed. If we can drive the sharpshooters back, but just keep an eye on what's going on, then we should be good. I'm just going to send these guys back to their owners to try and replenish a bit, because they look kind of weak. Nope, I think we've been spotted down here. Yep, the skirmishers have been spotted. And it looks like some of the infantry have been spotted as well. So we are about to get some attention down here, shall we say. Come on, let's just get across now. Get these guys into position. I don't want to double time them through a swamp. I think that would be bad. Whoa, okay, I see. Alex's unit is down there. That's not a good idea. Let's stay on top of here and just do some spotting. Meanwhile, Bargie's men having a good fight with Warren's skirmishers on that side, and we're actually doing okay. So that's good news. Let's move the Caroleans up. Bargie's brigade itself is holding back a little bit down here. I'm going to move them up on this side of this little creek. So here we go. We've got a proper fight kicking off down here now. And this is where we're going to start turfing these guys out. Let's bring the Florida Seminoles over like this. Actually, if we're going to outflank this side, Bargie's brigade wants to be there, so we can just go over the hill and engage them from the front. So you guys get over there. Some of our guys are pulling back a little bit. That's okay. Right, I want you over there. And you over there. And at this point, we're ordering the men in across here. And it is time to nail our colours to the mast, so to speak. Let's get the artillery forwards. And then we just start blasting away those batteries on that hill. That's exactly where we want to be. Just move some skirmishers forward a bit for some vision. In case there's anything else down there we need to be aware of. Keep attacking, okay. These are the rest of our guys, right? They are. More of our troops are on the battlefield. Excellent. And is this when our flanking attack shows up? I think it is. It's coming all the way over here. They might be a little way off yet. It's advised to reserve our troops and attack all together with the final reinforcements, but of course you may decide differently. Well, we are kind of going to do that. Let's just get these guys into position. We're going to need to be about here, I think, because I think I've only got 2 brigades. Where's the rest? Let's make sure the artillery is... Actually, not everything is on the flipping map yet, so... They'll appear. They'll appear. But these guys are going into action, so... They're wavering? They shouldn't be wavering. Right, let's start engaging them. Meanwhile, let's also start engaging them, and we're going to bring the Florida Seminoles up. Can we just advance? Can we get into those woods, actually? That would be excellent if we can. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Because we want all of this stuff. It looks like that's all coming in. We want it about here, so let's make sure everything's coming in. Now we've got some cavalry. This is amazing. So Leonidas, the 1 unit of cavalry still in this this corps. I maybe should have transferred them over, but it's okay. They're melee cavalry. They're going to have a scooch around here and see what we can find. Skirmishers have been driven off, which is great. Right, let's move Alex's men further up. And what we kind of want to do is start sniping these artillery batteries off. This is going to take some punishment coming in like this. Meanwhile, it would really help if we could just concentrate all artillery fire onto those batteries, and then we can roll up this line quite nicely. This is my plan anyway, while we wait for reinforcements. I'm just going to move this supply wagon out over here. Probably time to move the Ozarks and Bargie's men up. Probably looking at what we're about to do and thinking, this looks a very questionable strategy, Mr. Farrow. This doesn't look like a wise move at all. However, having said that, we're already pushing up now. This is excellent. We're driving the enemy off. One brigade has gone. Let's move in. And let's bring in these guys looking like they're going to come and try and return to their positions down here. Move those skirmishers up. Oh, no, there's still artillery there. And let's make sure our gunners are trying to drive these off as much as we can. There's more artillery up there as well. That's alright, we're in a good position here. This flank attack is rolling up quite nice. Let's get some cavalry over here and see how we can get them engaged. Now, it's very risky putting cavalry in when there's all this infantry line about. Very risky indeed. Let's bring some skirmishers forward. Pendle rifles. We're taking some hits from something. Can we just put some firepower onto those, actually? That might be a good move. Okay, we've caught the enemy out of position. We are advancing on this. This is a good move. I'm quite happy with how this is going. Let's get in there. We've driven off, I think, some good chunks of the enemy artillery now. It is on its way out. Let's get Dome Shutton's battery on these guys, because the 3-inch ordnance will be much better at long range counter battery fire. B's battery with the howitzers. We may as well we have to shoot something within range, obviously. Come on, keep firing on those. And now we just need to drive up here. This is the way to do it. I don't want to engage those guys behind their protective cover just yet. Not just yet. But we can engage these. In fact, yeah, let's make sure that's getting flanked over there. Oh, we've got some skirmishers routing. We've seen something grim over that side. We've got some melee cavalry coming in here. Now this could be a game changer, one way or another. That's a big cavalry brigade. Okay, that's hitting us hard. These guys, these batteries are not retreating just yet. And I thought they would have been by now. It's Weed's battery, I think. I kind of need to get you guys in over here and extend this line. We have taken some heavy fire from something coming in. Oh god, there's a load of stuff over there. Right, we need to... I think this is where we need to get engaged. So they're routing, that's excellent. We need to engage Warren's men. And this is where we absolutely need more artillery. We're going to put the artillery up here. And we need to get 2 brigades in front of them as well. So we're rolling up. We just need to be very careful with what we do at this point. And let's make sure we've got 3 brigades fighting on them. They've gone. That's excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these chaps, put them up there. I've got to watch out for that side, because that side's going to be dangerous. Let's get some vision over there, I think. And the volunteers, let's get these guys in now. Where's the flanking attack from up here? We need the flanking attack from up there. We need to see what's going this way. Because this might be weak over this side, so we might be in a decent position. I'm trying to resist the urge to double time everything in here. Let's get these guys into the better cover. De Ruyter's Marines and Sean's brigade are turning up ready for the fight. don't want to engage all that stuff yet. I need to be hitting this, and I need to be hitting the artillery as well. So we can have 2 batteries doing counter battery fire. B's battery kind of wants to get advanced though now. These are 12-pounder howitzers. They do need to be closer. Uh-oh, Farnsworth is back. And the Florida Seminoles can now drive across here. I could extend the line this way, and I think that might be the thing to do. The skirmishers are doing some nice work over there, actually. Let's see if I can bring the cavalry around. It does not want to be sat there. Yep, we're going to need to run these guys in, I think. We might be flanked. We might be flanked temporarily. Okay, let's make sure there's a charge coming in here. Can we just fire all firepower into this? Ooh, wavering. It's gone from steady to wavering as it goes in. It's going to meet the McCrackens, and it's gone. It's bounced off. That's what we wanted. We've got artillery batteries here that are absolute pain in the arse to try and deal with. We've got more artillery coming up from our side, which is good. And we've got the Lone Star battery with its 12-pounder Blakeley's getting involved. It's excellent. Can I get round the back? I'm going to see if I can get round the back and come and take out some of this stuff whilst nothing else is looking. This is highly risky. This is highly risky. Right, we need to try and get firepower into there. Wow. Wow, there's a whole load of stuff coming across here. We have caused a bit of a scene, I think. Bargey's men are maybe stuck in a flipping creek there, which is not good. Okay, should we run? I'm going to run these guys in. The Reuters are going to have to deal with that over there. We've got another big charge coming in. The McCrackens have to hold on yet again. I need to extend this line, and this is not the best way. Wait, hang on. No, that's not the best way of doing it. That'd be a better way of doing it, but we're going to have to go on the double. So the cavalry, it's been spotted. Okay, I need to move out the way. We've pulled a brigade away. We've pulled Bartlett's brigade away, which is good news. I'm going to see if there's anything holding here. Now, this is very risky, because if there's a brigade sat here, then we're in big trouble. I don't think there is, though, so we're going to occupy it and at least just use that as an opportunity to pull forces away. So the McCrackens have just pulled back a little bit. I'm just going to run them back in. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. Actually, let's turn and face. We do not want to be flanked. I think we're doing... Oh, God, we're having a hell of a fight over here. But it's going all right. We're not in the best of cover. Facing... Oh, hang on. Here we go. This is what's needed. Right, cavalry. Let's get the cavalry into action really quick, because this is something that could make a massive difference. Now we've got a good mix of melee and actually most of it's carbine cavalry, but that's okay. Go on, we just got to get everything down here now. This needs to go. This is kind of urgent. And Beauregard, our corps commander. So this is a faster moving corps. It's not a full strength corps. I need to add. All right, we've got people in the woods. We're now fighting away. That's excellent. We have taken this. I'm going to move back here with the cavalry so we can see. Now there was a brigade moving over that we need to be aware of. We've pushed the enemy back over there. That's excellent. Right, these two. We need to move up definitely. And we need to move in here. We need to absolutely flatten that artillery battery right there. That's what we need to do. There's another one over here, which is going to cause us some problems. Well, I've got artillery, so Sergeant Dingleberry's in there. Or Sergeant Berry Dingle, rather. There's an artillery battery right there, but I think we can almost target these guys with infantry with that close. Okay, pull back, pull back. We do not want to be holding that alone. Let's pull back to the woods. If we had carbines, we could do something about that, but we don't. And we do have supplies coming in. We have some sharpshooters which need to get down here on the double, really. And we have, looks like, one artillery battery full of 12-pound Napoleons. So let's bring them, roll them up and deploy them on the flank. Although by the time they get there, there might not be a battle left to fight. So I'm gonna, the Pendle rifles have taken some quite, what are they armed with? Okay, muskets, that makes a whole lot of sense. Let's move these guys out. I kind of need to drive those guys away, really. Okay, let's see if we spot anything coming over this way. Do we want to now? I think we probably want to. Let's take these. Going at the double. Let's get in there. This is going excellently now. The Marines, do we want to push them in? Not just yet. Not just yet. I think that's just a little bit too soon. Let's get the skirmishers up though. And we can get some big artillery batteries. This is where they're going to be needed. Let's push them in. And we've spotted. Let's get that sorted. Now these guys are actually armed with sawed-off shotguns, but they class as melee cavalry, so... Come on, you should be going faster than that. Let's also dismount these three. And get them in there. Are you dismounting, fellas? You should be dismounting. Dismount. They're going for it. Excellent. Charge. They've ordered the charge. Okay. Why will you not dismount? They are doing it very slowly. So I created these units because we have quite a selection of cavalry carbines that I could just use. So that's excellent. So this is gone as I'd hoped. Oh my god, this is what we're fighting here? So Leonidas fighting in the woods could do with some support down here. I mean, he's fighting melee cavalry, so they should be winning, but it's a bit, okay, it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight down there. Right, this battle's gone now, so we need to get involved. And down here, let's put the skirmishers over on this bit, and let's get, it's time to run as well. So I'm going to use the, oh, those guys are beaten up a little bit, aren't they? Right, let's go on the double. Can we get a second lot of cavalry in? Come on. Come on. Why? I don't understand why I can't do this. Right, charge. Charge with your sawn-off shotguns. I want to see this. Oh god. Well, I want to see what effect this has. We are heavily outnumbered. Okay, we need to now fall back. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything over here. The infantry is too far. We need to double time. That's it. Let's double time. They'll be exhausted when they get there, but I feel like we need to do it. It's okay. The first Hearts and Sabres, they're not armed with sabres. They will be one day. That is the plan. We ran smack bang into something rather heavy. Okay, Leonidas is okay. The skirmishers here. Right, I'm going to leave the McCrackens to guard this in case anything goes horribly wrong. And we need this. What we need to do, I think, is declare a charge there. We'll declare a charge there because it's coming from a better flank. Oh, charge, capture those supplies. What have we got going on down here? There's like a massive cavalry skirmish. They don't seem to turn by themselves, which is I think is screwed up. We're going to try again. We're having slightly mixed results with this. With the melee cavalry. Can't order a charge and we're going to get shot to pieces. You're not really supposed to be blasting away with those shotguns. They're supposed to be going into hand-to-hand combat with them. Oh god, Barge's men have just advanced straight across this. That's a mistake. That's definitely a mistake. Turn. Good, it's okay. Butterfield's brigade is routing. That could have been very, very nasty. Sean's brigade has taken a bit of punishment as well. Can we get the skirmish cavalry involved here? Right, okay, these guys have arrived. They're not too exhausted, which is excellent. And you need to go Matter's brigade, or Mater's brigade? I'm sorry, I've forgotten how to pronounce that one. I'll have to look it up. I think it's in the comments. Right, you need to get out of there, guys. You need to get out of there. This is too dangerous to hang around with. We've got supplies, excellent. So the supplies can retreat off the field. We need to get brigades in like this. This is awful. This is not working. Come on, like that. We need to get in. Alex's men are going to... They need to fall back. That's a dangerous position to be in there. Let's put you guys in there. And you guys... We've got a lot of enemies on the field still here. Right, let's get the cavalry just out the way. And the sharpshooters, who are armed with some 1855 revolving rifles. Now, this is an interesting one. They're a very interesting weapon. They're not perhaps ideal for skirmishers, but we could use them, so I've put them in there. Right, the enemy cavalry has been broken, which is great news for us. So we've had some success with our cavalry, but it's kind of ropey, and we need to be careful, and we need to see what's coming out there as well. So over here we kind of have a broken mess. Let me tell you, you just rejoin your units. You need to be in the middle of the battle, and let me get some artillery over here now, where it can actually be really needed. You may as well move up there where you can see. Poor old Pendle rifles, they've taken a hammering. Right, so the cavalry is engaging again, that's great. And then I'm going to have 2 brigades from this side. The 6th Georgia Infantry is that, and the Welsh Fusiliers. Let's get involved. Right, you mount up. There should be some more cavalry somewhere. Oh, there's 2 over there. Okay, that's fine then. Let's bring the sharpshooters around. Actually, do this. We've got skirmishers causing problems here. Okay, you're going to need to dismount again very quickly. Let's go and see if we can find something up here to break and kill. There's a whole load of supplies there, which would be really nice. I have to be careful just bringing cavalry out of nowhere like this, because if we stumble into one of these big blocks of infantry, it's going to be a mess. De Ruyter's Marines are going over. Excellent. It's double time now. Bargie's men have taken a bit of a pasting, but we are pushing in, so that's excellent. Right then, these 3, you guys kind of need to go... Oh, not you. Kind of need to go like that. And we'll add you into there as well. Sean's brigade need to come on. We're trying to get the best of Griffin's brigade here. Well, we've got a bit of firepower on the flank. The Georgia Infantry is about to get a rude awakening. They're armed with the 1861 Enfield rifle. That's going to be an amazing weapon. I hope. Right, mounted infantry. Are they mounted infantry? No, they're sharpshooters. With those revolving rifles. Let's bring the artillery up closer. Put it in that cornfield. Right, I need to watch out here because we are in a mess. They're broken, so they're okay. I think I can grab some of these up here. Oh, there's a artillery battery there. I can't believe this battery, this brigade here, is holding on as long as it is. And I sense we've got... Yes, we've got cavalry going in, which is good. Let's see. I'm going to grab this objective. These guys are breaking, which is excellent. The Georgians are pulling back. Whole lot of enemy over there. Right, let's grab this. Let's grab that. We're going to hold it a little while. And I'm going to put the cavalry in the woods. And I just need some brigades to shoot at these guys. Who's that over there? We've had a lot of casualties. Actually, you get involved in that one. You get involved in that one, and you both take on that. You can return. Barge's men can return. Sean's brigade. You need to get up and fighting now, Sean. And we've still got a load of artillery back here, which at this point can't do a whole lot. So let's get those two. We may have taken some casualties, but I think on the whole we've been okay. So there should be... watch out for the infantry. Sorry, watch out for the cavalry here. Oh, can we do another charge? We can't quite catch them just yet. The skirmishers are doing some good. The cavalry doing a whole lot more. Although they are the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. And they are quite experienced in that business. So we've captured this. And we just have to hold them contested now. And I think we're going to be good. But just watch out for this. Come on, charge. I want to charge. Charge in as fast as possible. The first Hart Sabres with their sawn-off shotguns. A temporary weapon. It doesn't quite work how I wanted it to work, but it's fine. It'll have to be fine, I think, for now. Okay, let's bring these guys in over here. Exhausted and wavering. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to have to take them off double time if they're so exhausted. Let's make sure our supplies get in where they're needed. I just don't want Leonidas to be sat there taking loads of casualties, and I fear he might be, so I'm just going to put the areas. Let me pull back from there. We've caught the skirmishers, which is excellent. I'm going to see if I can... We've got sharpshooters now engaging. Alright, it's going well. It's going quite well. We just need to try and hold this, which I think we can. Dare we risk a charge anywhere? I mean, we're kind of flaying the enemies quite well. Right, these two. Let's mount both of these up. And let's get them going around the back. Enjoy it here. Break their defenses before nightfall. I think that's just slowed me up, has it? What's this? Reinforcements. Every single... Okay, everything's there. I think we're going to do this. We must push them south of the ridges. There's no new objectives, which is what we want. So that's good. And I was in the process of trying to move the cavalry around there, wasn't I? Okay, I'm going to bring the Pendle rifles up. Just need to make sure everything is shooting. The enemy aren't breaking as fast as I would have hoped. This will. This is about to go pop. Right, on that flank. Get in there, Georgia infantry, with your Mississippi rifles. Let's bring some artillery down where it can be more effective as well. Make sure Beauregard's in there supporting everyone. So we've got time to hold this, so that this is going to be okay. This looks like an objective for some melee cavalry now. Let's go get these boys over here. We'll capture all those supplies. Excellent stuff. So let's bring in the Florida Seminoles over here. We are bringing artillery up. We are bringing supplies up. Oh, not you, not you. It was Alex's Yorkshire Volunteers that want to be brought up. Sean's brigade is slowly trying to get some stamina back over there. Did we catch up over here? We did. Perfect. We've got 2 lots of those. That's excellent stuff. Let's go. Let's move them over there, and they can resupply our guys. Was there a third? I thought there was a third one down here that's maybe escaped. These brigades coming in. Right, let's get into the woods, guys. Let's get into the woods. Sharpshooters as well. Brilliant. We've got cavalry coming in down here now. Where's the other? Supposed to be... Oh, you didn't move. They didn't get the order, apparently. Okay, looks like we've had a fight over there. That's fine. That's fine. They're wavering. These guys are wavering. Go on, stick it to them. I'm feeling confident. So we've taken some casualties doing this, unfortunately. But you guys are not getting in as fast as I need you to. No, that charge is going in. I don't think they're going to reach it, unfortunately. They're fighting in quite an awkward position. Right, let's move up in position to outflank these guys now. Right, we may as well return the skirmishers to their parent units at this point. We didn't find anything else over there, but that's okay. Let's move the cavalry back where they might be able to cause some mischief. And we may as well get these guys involved and into the woods. And we're going to be looking for an opportunity when something starts retreating, just to throw our cavalry into it. At the moment, though, that opportunity is not there. Pendle Rifles now getting involved. Warrior Seminoles return. We move up. We should be able to, like, really hit these guys. We've got 2 brigades charging in there. Cavalry, sorry, the artillery now getting involved as well. We've almost got them surrounded, in fact, and there's a slight risk that they're going to get lost, so let's just move them around like that. Okay, what I want is for you guys to come out like this. We'll dismount there. You're not in the best of cover. But it's okay, because I don't think people are shooting at you. You need to pull back a bit. Just a bit. And as always, I mean, everyone's exhausted over here. I've got perhaps too many men in a short space. Wow, what's going on in the middle here? This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. They're trying to put a line together. Right, you dismount. Get on the edge of... Now, what are you armed with? Oh, the 1859 carbine. Okay. A good weapon, but nothing too exciting. Are you telling me... Oh, God. This was all the new artillery batteries. These were supposed to be involved in the initial fight, and obviously never got in there. They're removing themselves from the battlefield. I don't think I need to worry about those now. These are no way going to get involved, are they? No way are they going to get there in time. We do have the Union pretty much well surrounded here, so Rowett's men should be able to engage from that distance. I could do with that. And let's get the Ozark Volunteers. Let's try and get these fully surrounded. Because what's coming in here, unfortunately... I need someone to get in there now. Is Sean's men the best? No, Matey's men would be the best. They can move it at the double. Sean, I'm going to take that off, otherwise they're going to be exhausted when they get there. Right, just advance. And advance. We're holding them. We've got fire coming from that side. Let's bring the sharpshooters down. You guys, okay, you mount up. And let's bring them round to there. Keep moving those cavalrymen around. Beauregard, just get in. He's doing fine. And the Georgians... It's over. We've done it. We didn't quite destroy the enemy, but I think we did a good job there. For one, we had to go on the offensive. We've inflicted over 2-to-1 casualties, which is good. And we did slightly outnumber them, but it wasn't hugely. So a better result than historical, because in the historical result, I think the casualties were fairly even, but the Confederates were left in control of the ground at the end of the day. I enjoyed that one. That was a different fight. So Bargey's brigade doing great. Took a lot of casualties, unfortunately. The Yorkshire Volunteers, the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. That was an interesting one, and a tough position to go. Oh, unfortunately, Captain John Page, whoever he is, I didn't know that the leaders... It's not often the leaders get killed, so that was unfortunate. Did we capture anything good? We got some Sharps carbines. Well, that's good for the cavalry, I suppose. And some British Enfields. No, they're useful. It's not the most amazing thing, but that was a good fight. I did enjoy that one. We have A.P. Hill as a reward commander and some extra recruits. So what I really want, though, we have 2 points to spend. So where I'm getting hit hard is economy is I'm struggling with that at the moment. This will give us a discount on lots of things. So it's going to help with more money. It reduces the cost of purchasing new weapons, and weapons is what I can't afford to buy. So I'm thinking of putting 2 into there. This one gives us extra gold recruits and reputation, supply discount, and okay. Everything is very useful. This is the problem. I'm going to put 2 into this because this one is slaying us at the moment. Buying new weapons is absolutely slaying us. So let's have a look. So I will move the divisions around again for the next battle, which let's just take a look at what we've got. Oh, it's Malvern Hill. So we are still in the 7 Days campaign. That one is going to be absolutely brutal. Let's see what we need for this. This is going to be a 2-corps fight, isn't it? It is. So we've got a first attack wave and a second attack wave. This is likely to be a very costly fight. So I will definitely shift things around. But let's just have a quick look at what we've got for now. I had spent some of these career points before. And dropping too low on this is very costly. But buying the rifles might prove to be the right things to do. So for 18 points... Oh, I could get 5,000 Enfields, and I think that's going to be the thing to do. Okay, we'll look at that. So we've got nice level 2 on these. Can we put some? We can just put some more men in there, which is excellent. We currently have 1,600 veterans. So if I find a unit that's really battered, we will put veterans in there. I love getting these upgrades, though. So this is obviously an artillery upgrade. This will give us close combat drills, 100% cover, and 20% canister damage. Now, the cover's quite good. That'll help protect the artillery in the long run. This will give us extra accuracy and extra spotting, and this will give us counter-battery drill. Oh, okay. So we get... I like the idea of that, especially for the rifles. They are very good at that. So they get extra shot and shell damage and 50% stealth, so we'll be harder to spot. Oh, it is. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go with that one. I'm definitely going to go with that one. And Sergeant Berry Dingle? Oh, 6-pounder field guns. Can we upgrade those? In the shop and in the armory. See, there's just not enough stuff. So no, I can't change those. We're not going to increase them either. So we will give this, though. So we have the option of improved shells and more effective range, double canister for extra canister damage, or horse artillery. Now, the horse artillery sounds good, because getting these things about the battlefield, 75% speed. I'm actually going to go for that one, just to get things moving around a bit faster. I think that's going to be the way to do it. And in second corps... Nice. Now, these maybe aren't a permanent addition to second corps, so we will move divisions around. But the Welsh Fusiliers, with their reboard muskets, they're doing good, and they didn't take a whole lot of casualties in there. So we can have some rookies, and we will take, I think, musketry drills or marching drills. Oh, for speed and charge damage. No, musketry. Musketry won the day in that last fight. And we can put some Mississippi rifles in there, and it's not going to drain all that experience. And we'll take the same. We'll take the same. I might consider some specialist charge damage guys in the future. I was well impressed with our cavalry, by the way. I think the cavalry did really good all round. the Delaware fighting blue hens. We need to increase their numbers. So that's a good one to put veterans into. But we can afford some of these. I want to get it to 400. We're going to increase that steadily because it's like it is expensive to do. And the first Hart Sabres. I mean, I can buy a load of shotguns. Rookies should be able to go in this without... Oh, okay. This isn't too expensive to do. Let's get it up to 500 because they don't have a perk yet, so it's affordable. Oh, the efficiency is going to be a pain unless I change this guy. They did okay. Let's put it at 400. That's okay because the efficiency isn't at a major loss there, so that's good. That's good. They're gaining experience. The rest of these guys, we will move around a bit. We never got these involved, unfortunately. Well, that was an awesome battle. I really enjoyed that. And the two flanking movements, which looked like the first one to the south might have left me weak at the start, it actually came good, and that worked really well. So I enjoyed that fight. Malvern Hill is going to be a really difficult one. That was a Confederate defeat. It's a really tough position. So we shall rejig the army. We shall fill the ranks back up, and we shall march once again. And we'll see you there, folks. Wish me luck, and see if we can win the Battle of Malvern Hill.